So this is how you want to file your nails in order to get the free edge looking straight and crisp. And once you're done getting you some bomb ass nails, girl, you better do you some nail talk. Okay. Hi beautiful people, it's your girl Fabulous Nappy, and today we are doing long polygel nails. So to start off, I glued on my tips off camera, and I'm just brushing off the dust from the filing. Now you want to make sure that you buff the shine from the nail tips. I actually forgot to do that step, but it's only because I was going to take your nails off anyways. But I always do that for my clients, alright? So make sure you do that for your clients. Moving on, I'm applying my base coat right now, and I'm just going to apply that from the natural nails, extending right up to the tip, like to the edge of the tips. So I'm just applying that all the way through. Alright, and you want to make sure that you do not overflood, like you do not flood your cuticles, because, well, that never gives a good look. So yes. And just for the record, I'm doing the pop-off method. I also did that off camera, but basically what I did was apply some well, for the pop off method, you do not need to prep your nails. You only need to push back your cuticles a little bit. Like if your cuticles are in the way, you just push that back, and then you apply some cuticle oil, some top coat, about 2 coats of top coat. Then you go in to glue your tips and the base coat, and continue from there. So I'm just applying the red because I wanted to do red bottoms, and you want to make sure that when you're applying this, you apply it only on the tips. And after doing that, I'm just using this brush to fade out that cut, so it doesn't just look like a blonde cut. And you want to make sure, like I said, to apply that only on the tips. This first finger I extended a little bit because I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, but yeah, so just make sure you're applying that to the tips only. Now I'm going ahead to apply this white because I do not want the red to show up on the polygel, so I want it to be just beneath it. So I'm going ahead with this white over the red, and I'm doing that for all the nails. Okay, I'm doing that for all the nails, and after that I'm just going to blend it out. Like this part here, I'm just taking out a little piece of cotton that was stuck in the brush. So after applying that, I'm just using that. I'm just going ahead to fade out, to blend out the edge of the white. And now I'm going in to do my nail art. So I decided to do ombre. Actually, this nail set is actually a freestyle because I didn't have any design in mind, so I was just going with the flow. Okay, so for this one, I ended up doing a marble nails for this finger. That's my ring finger. So I ended up just doing marble nails. As you can see, just put dots. It's not hard, okay? Just put dots all over the place randomly, and then you use I'm using a dotting pen to just just drag it all around, blend it into each other. And after that I cure, and then going on to my index finger, I'm using these sparkle stars. Are they butterflies? No, these are not butterflies. I really don't know what these are called, but I'm just gonna call them stars. Like, they're actually stars, just little tiny itsy bitsy stars. So I'm using the colors yellow, lemon green, and blue because these are basically the colors which I'm going to be using in my nails. So I figured I might as well use colors that match. Yes. So I'm just using these 3 colors and placing them on the nail all throughout. And for it to adhere, I actually did a base coat first and then put the stars over it. And after doing that, I cure. And I'm just going to go ahead now to apply my polygel. So first thing, I'm applying the polygel on the nail area, like just on the nails, and extending a little bit onto the tips, okay? Because like I said, it's ombre. So I decided to do ombre for my index finger, my middle finger, and my ring finger. and the angle is a bit off, and the angle was off really, so I didn't really record all. I actually recorded it, but it wasn't, my hands were off, like away from the camera, so I just deleted it. So basically I did ombre for the index, middle, and ring fingers, and then for my thumb and pinky I just applied the nude all through the nails. Okay, so right now I'm just encapsulating, that is, I'm applying my clear polygel onto the remainder of the nails, but that's just for the 3 nails. Okay, the index finger, the middle finger, and the ring finger. So that's me doing it again right there. So the purpose of this is to ensure that when you're filing, you do not file off the nail design, the nail art. Okay, so when you're applying this, make sure that you do not apply too small a quantity. Put enough so that when you're filing, it doesn't file off all the polygel and get to the design underneath it. Okay, because that's the whole purpose of encapsulating. So once I'm done with all the nails, this is what the application alone is looking like. Because what are long ass nails without some nail talk, right? So moving on, I'm just using cotton, soaking it into acetone and using that to clean up my nails, like the top, because polygel always leaves a sticky layer on top. So you want to clean that off before going into filing. So after that, I'm just using a manual file to file, like just to shape the corners, the sides, to make sure they're straight and crisp. Now at this point I was actually trying to show, like do a mini tutorial on how to do the manual filing, like to shape the sides, but my finger or my hand was out of the camera frame, so I'm just going to have to do that some other time. So I'm just going ahead to file. So basically what I'm doing is filing the sides of all the nails, make sure it's crisp, it's straight. If you have any tips to share, you can just always leave that down in the comment section. But what I noticed was that I didn't place my tip, like the nail tip from the beginning, I didn't place it straight, very straight. So I think it was my middle finger. It was a little bit crooked, but oh well, it was going to pop off anyway. So yeah, that wasn't really a big deal. So after that, I went ahead with my e-file, and I'm using a sanding bit to just go over my cuticle area to seal it in. I'm just zooming that in so you can see better. I'm actually going to have to get a different bit for this purpose. There's another bit I usually use, or which I used when I was still in training, so I'm going to have to buy that, but since I didn't have it on hand, I was just going in with the sanding band. So yes, I'm just going around the cuticle area to seal it in for all the nails. Now, sealing in the cuticle is an important step which you do not want to skip, because it's going to help you to ensure retention. So I'm going to try to explain it as this. So once you apply a polygel, the area that is closest to your skin in the cuticle area, once your nail starts growing out, it's going to cause lifting. That part is going to start lifting. So sealing in the cuticle means that you're filing that area into the skin so that it has a smooth flow, a smooth transition from the apex of your nail going down into the cuticle area. I hope that makes sense. So once I'm done with the filing and sealing in the cuticle, I go into file the body. Now you can still file the body with your e-file. Sometimes I do that, but this case the nails were really long and it was kind of stressful, so I just decided to go with the manual file. Now you can see that I'm holding the file at the edge. It's because I don't want to exert too much pressure, okay? So holding it there is ensuring that you're filing, but you're not filing off too much of that polygel. So I just hold that at that angle, file, and once I'm satisfied with the look, I then hold the file as you see me do right now, and I'm just going around the sides So you want to ensure that you're going around the sides, like all around the nails. Now making sure that it has a smooth curve from one side going all the way to the other side. You don't want to have file the top and file just the sides without blending it in, because it's going to give you like an L, like there's going to be a demarcation line there, like at the elbow of a square. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically you just want to ensure that you're going around from both ends to ensure that it's nice and smooth. Once you're done with the body, you want to go in to file the free edge to make sure that it is straight. And for that, I always hold my file like this, because I just find out that this one works for me. Other people have other techniques, but this one works for me. And once you're done, you want to go in with your buffer and just smooth out the whole nail, just to ensure that it's not rough, it's smooth, because you're going to have to apply your gel after this. So you want to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. So this has two sides, a positive and negative. One is rough, one is a bit rougher than the other side. So you want to use the rougher side first, and then you're going with the smoother side, and just make sure everything is nice and clean. So after that, I washed up my hands, and as you can see, it's giving chocolate and caramel. Ooh wee. So as you can see, that middle finger is a bit bent, but well, it's my nails, so I really didn't have a problem, but I always ensure that my clients have straight nails, okay? So after that, I just went ahead to wipe off the nails again with some alcohol, and I'm going in now with a colored base coat, just to apply that all over the nails. And I'm using that only on the thumb and the pinky finger, because those are the only two fingers which have the nude color all through. Alright, so I'm just applying that on those two fingers. And after applying, and when you're applying, make sure that you do not flood the nails, okay? Generally, when you're doing gel, when you're using your gel polish, make sure that, or even just regular nail polish, just ensure that you're not flooding the nails, the cuticle. So after that, I cured it in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I decided to do a fringe on the pinky finger, which is what I'm doing right now. And I'm also going to do a fringe on the thumb. I think I should do a tutorial, like an in-depth tutorial on how to do a French nails, or like just basic designs. Because this nail, like this set, like I said, it's a freestyle. I was just going with the flow, okay? So yes, on the thumb as well, I'm doing French. And I decided to change the color, just to play around with the colors, just to ensure that there's all the colors that I used for the marble and the stars, like just spread that color all around on all the fingers. So basically, for my French, especially for long nails, I do a V. As you can see, the ends meet, and then that little stroke in between is where I want the curve to be. Once I do that, I then just connect both sides into like a U shape, not a V anymore, like into a U shape, so it curves under like at the bottom, and goes over to the other side like that, just like I'm doing right there. So right now I'm just ensuring that the line is clean and crisp, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. Okay, so I just did that and fill in the nails. So I did 2 coats, because the first coat, or the first layer, was a little too light, so I went over it again, and I did the same thing too for the pinky finger. And I was actually looking forward to show you guys a flame design, but to my greatest dismay, when I finished and checked, my battery had died, so it didn't record. But nonetheless, look at this nail set, like, ouch, bomb. Look at that. Can you see that? Butter. So it's really cute. I played around with the colors a little bit. The pinky finger, I did yellow and outlined with blue. Same thing for the middle finger, and for the thumb, I did blue and outlined with yellow. Now can you look at that red? Like, the red bottom effect is giving all that it's supposed to give. Now I need you to take another moment to look at this set and enjoy it. Like, yo, it's giving. I'm super proud of myself that I was able to accomplish this. It was really cute, more than I even expected. Now, if you'd like to book an appointment, we are in Cameroon. If you can just click the link in the description box. It's going to be there. You can contact us to book an appointment. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Like this video, please drop a comment, anything. Just drop a comment down in the comment section. Share, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.